Hello everyone and welcome to Low Budget Otaku, and today it's a quick review. It's a new format for the channel and something that I'm testing right now because I don't have most of my equipment and I'm not at home, so I cannot push out a decent video. I'm sorry. I was going to make a quick review on a model kit, but I decided, no, let me try first to review a KO figure of Revoltech Carnage that I just got. And it's looking really good. I love Carnage as a character, he's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I want to get also Venom, but I decided, oh what the hell, let me just review Carnage first. So it's going to be just quick, so I'm going to look articulation, painting, sculpting and all of those things. So I'm actually using a different microphone, so I hope the audio is okay. But probably may be a bit too loud. I hope not. But let me tell you that my experience with the Revoltech KOs has been actually really good. Both my Wolverine and Deadpool were really nice figures for the most part, so I was curious to see what they did with Carnage. So I got this guy without a box because I'm sick of having boxes, and bootleg boxes don't do anything for me. Now it comes with the classic Revoltech stand. It's a nice stand, even though I feel like it's not as solid as the other ones, but it's okay. Then we got some extra pegs, an extra part for the stand, and something to help with the eyes. This one is supposed also to be to help remove the eyes, because it got actually 3 different pair of eyes that you can remove, and it looks like it can give you some nice variety of expression since you don't have alternate heads. Now for the most part it looks really fine, but this little crutch piece is a bit floaty, but we'll get back to that a little bit later. Let me just stand him. Can you stand? Yes, you can stand. Now we have a lot of different accessories. Where should I start? Let's start by the hands. It actually has 2 of these pose hands, 2 fist hands that are right now in the figure. All of them look great. They have nice painting in detail, no big smudges of paint. Now these are 2 left hands, because they forgot to send me the right hand, instead send me 2 left hands. Now the seller probably is going to send me the correct hand soon, but yeah, that's something. Then we have these blades that he can switch from the hands. All of them have individual Revoltech pegs. Then we have these ones. They look very good. They are very well painted. This one is a little bit crooked, but it's a bit soft plastic, so you can put it back together. We have these 2 axes, also very well painted. All of them have again individual Revoltech joints, and we have these 2 little parts that can, for example, connect with these ones. All of them again have Revoltech joints, these little spikes. Then we have a lot of different. We also have these cubes that all of them have connections, so you can really go to work with these little effect parts, from the symbiote getting out. We have these 4 of these very long ones. We have then 4 of these medium sized ones, and then again, okay, so medium sized, and then we have 4 of the small sized ones. All of them can connect in different parts of his body, where you all have connections. So let's try popping the eyes off. Now this is supposed to be the way to pop off, but it doesn't look like it's going to help me. I actually am doing this for the first time, so probably I'm not getting it. But it's actually very easy, and I actually did it with my fingernails instead of the accessory that it comes with. But yeah, okay, so I pop both eyes off. So let me check and try to replace with 2 of the other eyes. Now I did a mistake while filming, and I actually changed the eyes off camera, but they are very easy to change because you have a larger peg and a longer peg, and you cannot mistake them. So I'm just going to show you some image of the finished product. Now one of the eyes from the set actually came with some smudges, of paint, but they are easy to fix because they are in the black spot, so you basically only have to add some black paint to it. Here's another combination. Again, looks fine, it's okay. Let me show you, besides that eye that I was talking about, another problem in painting. Okay, so right there in near the neck there's like a white stuff like in the molded plastic. I don't know if I sand it, if it will fix it, but yeah, it's not that visible after you put the neck in, but it still bothers me a little bit because most of the paint and sculpting is actually spot on.
And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old rub-a-dub.
So let's look at our articulation. The head is actually in a double Revoltech joint. A little bit like the shoulders. The mouth is a little bit ingy. It can open and close, but I wish it could close a little bit more. The neck is in a weird position Revoltech joint, but it's okay. Then we have these swivels in the shoulder blades. Not really chest blade, I don't know what to call these guys, but then we have those classic double Revoltech joints that they're using for the shoulders. I'm not that big of a fan of them, but they do give you great range of motion, even though it's not as well hidden as Wolverine ones. Then we have just a Revoltech joint in the elbow. Remember, these are not real Revoltech joints, so they are not clicky, but they are very well good and sturdy. We have then a ball joint for that crotch area, and then one for the waist. Gives you great crunch, some side to side. I like this. I really like this better than Revoltech joints. Then we have two ball joints for the legs. Doesn't allow that much of a spread, but because of the molding, but it's okay. I think it's fine. Gives you decent articulation. One pop off. Okay, so yeah, then we have some swivels on the thighs, again in those weird angles that Revoltech loves to use. This is different from Wolverine. We have a Revoltech joint and then a small Revoltech joint on that little plate there, so it's a bit more complex than just a hinge joint. And then I think these are also in Revoltech joints instead of ball joints like Wolverine. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I think so. I didn't actually pop them off. And then we have Revoltech joints on the feet and a toe bend. So great articulation. It is one of the things that Amazing Yamaguchi figures are very well known for, is great articulation, and this delivers. Some quick tips. All of these appendages can be put in several holes from the figure. They will give you great look, but be careful because a lot of times these are very tight, so you can break them. So my advice would be to use a dryer to loosen up some of these holes. Maybe even use like some tweakers just to poke around a little bit on those, so you can loosen them up a little bit so you can paint these parts easier and it will look great. Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. With a different Revoltech joint that I had to replace. Revoltech Yamaguchi Vasta Stampede. Ring Arts B2 to B, not to be. Figma Ram. NECA Dante. Play Sky. Final Fantasy VII Advent Child. Tifa Lockhart. Like all KOs, the figure has, well, small problems, but overall I think the figure is actually very well made, and I gave it my low budget otaku seal of approval. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon to know when the next video is up. The third episode of Low Budget Otaku News is coming soon.
See you next time.